In February, I spoke with the Wares, who showed me surveillance video of the incident. Jallo was seen walking up to the passenger side of this Cadillac, giving the Cadillac driver, the man in the white shirt, the keys to Ware's Rolls Royce. The man gets in the Rolls Royce, starts it, and drives off.
Hello, everybody. Today we're going to be talking about this couple who got their car stolen by a valet in a hotel that was then found in Houston. I have all the updates and original videos from how they found the car and the valet driver. What happened?
If you look at this car, it is a $400,000 Rolls Royce, and a man was able to steal it in a matter of seconds at a popular Buckhead hotel. Channel 2 investigative reporter Ashley Lincoln breaks down the steps the car owners took to get their stolen car back.
Yeah, the couple tells us they were frustrated because they weren't getting any answers from the hotel, so they had to file legal paperwork in order to get a subpoena just to get this surveillance video to find out what happened. It was a dream car Scott Ware says he's worked years to get. As the owner of a concrete company, he says he only had this Rolls Royce truck for 2 months before it was stolen from a Buckhead hotel.
All right, the first thing I want to talk about, as you can see in the video, the hotel was giving them trouble from the start. So the hotel either knew that they could be at fault for this or had other evil things going on. Because why subpoena the hotel, or why need a subpoena if they had really nothing to do with it, or they had no idea what was going on in the first place? So that's the first thing I want to talk about. Because if you're truly not guilty as a hotel or as a hotel employer, why not just give up the video so it can start an investigation as fast as possible? So that was like the first red flag that I saw from the hotel.
It was unbelievable.
Ware says he and his wife were staying at the Thompson Hotel to celebrate their anniversary. When it was time to check out, they waited more than an hour, only for Valet to tell them they couldn't find their truck.
It's negligence on both the hotel and on Laz.
The Wares had to file a lawsuit for a subpoena just to get this surveillance video from the hotel.
They didn't really want to give us the videos.
The valet driver, wearing all black, is seen walking up to the passenger side of this Cadillac. He walks around to the driver, the man in the white shirt, and hands him keys to Ware's Rolls Royce. The man gets in the Rolls Royce, starts it, and drives off.
You see somebody actually handing them the keys to your car, and they look back and they get in the car and drive off. And it's like the nerve of somebody.
As you can see, that's why the hotel was dodging giving them the video. They have probably seen this or something like this, or have been reported about this kid or cars being stolen like this before, and they're really trying not to be at fault at all. So I really blame the hotel or the valet employer, as we get into deeper into the story, on who's at fault, and they are not properly vetting or doing background checks on the people that they're hiring, and stuff like this is happening.
Wares confronted the valet driver the next day.
So what's our procedures?
Ware says they were able to track the car to Best Road in College Park before the thieves disabled the GPS. Months later, after searching on social media, Ware saw this video from a man posting his car in Houston, Texas.
Before the end of the video, I just want to commend this couple for actually confronting the valet and the hotel. A lot of people don't have that kind of confidence to confront criminals because of, it's scary. You don't know what's going on. You don't know what could happen to yourself. You think about your safety first. But the wildest part about this is them finding this car through social media. And not only do I have the original social media post, but I have another post related to the car and the person who was currently owning that car, and him being a complete hypocrite about the stuff that he's talking about. So in my opinion, it's like, give more cell phones to the criminals. It's like criminals and cell phones go hand in hand. How many times do criminals get caught and just record themselves to give the evidence freely to the police? Honestly, let's just put more cell phones into the criminals' hands, because they're just giving themselves away at this point. Just give yourself away. Just rob a car, record yourself, and just give that evidence to social media so they can just find you over and over and over again. How many times have we seen this?
Ware knew the car was his because of its unique interior.
It's a Charles Blue, which is a new interior.
Okay, so that's how you knew the car.
That's extremely important, by the way, because the interior comes up a lot in the video that I'm going to show you in a bit.
Exactly.
They contacted Houston police. The man was arrested and Ware's vehicle was located. But he says they changed both the plates and the rims on the truck. I reached out to the Thompson Hotel to see if they still contract Last Parking for valet services. We're waiting a response. Last Parking has not responded to our questions.
I don't know what's the end solution for it, but they need to do something to protect the citizens.
And we do know at least one person has been arrested down in Houston related to this case. So far, no arrests have been made here in Atlanta.
Let's talk about the original YouTube videos with the cars in them. This right here is the original YouTube post that they found with their Rolls Royce in it. So I just want to show you guys that real quick. So right here, you can see the original Rolls Royce in the video, which they had mentioned they changed the rims and they changed a lot of other stuff on the car. And as you can see, this is like a car culture thing of changing your rims, modifying vehicles, just tricking out your cars as good as possible. It's called slabbing. What slabbing is, it stands for slow, loud, and banging. The origin of the name, however, is simpler than that. A slab is a custom car that you put on a concrete slab of a Houston freeway, not a lowrider and not a pimp mobile. Though there are common threads of style and sourcing that run through all three of these genres, a slab is a vehicle in which you are seen and heard. It has a unique look. Not only can it shake the windows, it can shatter them. No two slabs are alike. And you always know who is behind the wheel. It is a modern coat of arms, the livery of a street nobility. And honi sight qui mal I pensi, as King Arthur and his knights were known to say. Basically, it's just pimping out cars, bro. Making your car look as fly as possible. But the question is, how are these people in Houston even acquiring these vehicles? So that's where we're about to get to right now. What I'm going to show you now is called a Slabzo GTV. The guy Montana is the person who's currently owning the Rolls Royce. Before I think he's the person who got arrested. I wasn't able to find more information on him. But what's important is what he says about the car in the video. And how he basically implicates himself
because of the implication
in this robbery, or not knowing anything about this car that's supposedly his. So like, this is the first time we see the Rolls in, and you see in the top right corner over here, that's the guy Montana. This is him again, the person who is currently owning the vehicle at the time of this recording. But you just got to hear what he has to say, and I think it's hilarious.
And man, before we get up out of here, man, I just want the people to, you know what I'm saying, just kind of see the inside of your car, you know, just walk around it, you know what I'm saying, because shit, you got some people that ain't never seen it before.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, tell them what year it is, you know, what specific Rolls Royce it is.
Get the inside clean.
I want you to listen to every single line that this man says after the question that he posed. What year it is, talk about the interior, walk around it. Tell us about your vehicle, sir. Tell us about the vehicle that you purchased, sir.
But you know, shit, most of everybody's shit orange. I have to have a sky blue, man. You know what I'm saying? All this color. You know what I'm saying? Old school Houston shit. You had to really be from there, you know. You know what I'm saying? Before the Texans, man, we was the Houston Oilers.
And what year is
it? Blue, 23.
23. And what? I know they got different, you know, kinds of Rolls Royce. What kind of Rolls Royce is it?
Man, I ain't gonna even lie to you. I be lying. I be trying to pop my shit, but I be lying. I don't even know. I just know I wanted the color.
Okay.
I know I wanted the color, and I wanted my insides to be a different color. You know what I'm saying? So I chose blue. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know what kind it is. Or, I just know I wanted the motherfucking gray color with blue seats.
Okay.
You heard him? I ain't lying. You lying through the side of your neck, guy. He don't know nothing about this car because it's stolen. Again, it's a stolen Rolls Royce. This man doesn't know anything about it. Because he stole, I don't know, I don't want to say he stole it, but he's part of this stealing crime ring of getting cars and then just putting slabs on them, bro. Pimping them out. Update on Valet that originally stole the car keys and handed them off to somebody else.
At 6, a Buckhead valet worker's been arrested for stealing a Rolls Royce from a popular Buckhead hotel. His arrest comes after multiple Channel 2 Action News investigations into vehicle thefts by valet parking attendants. Channel 2 investigative reporter Ashley Lincoln live in Buckhead tonight. Ashley, you discovered this isn't the person's first run-in with the law. Again,
this isn't the person's first run-in with the law. I want to reiterate that. because I know I mentioned something else in the video earlier. I said, oh, it's the hotel's fault. But again, it's the hotel that gets their valets from another company called Last Parking. So Last Parking was at fault for hiring the dude who already had a criminal history of stealing to then hire him to be a valet, which they know they have luxury vehicles in them.
It's not, Justin. I've been going through these arrest warrants all day related to this valet employee. Some of those allegations include this incident that happened here at the Thompson Hotel. It also dates back to 2020, where this same valet employee is accused of stealing more than $100,000 worth of jewelry from a separate valet parking lot at a different Atlanta hotel.
$100,000 worth of jewelry at a separate parking lot in the same place of Atlanta. This man has a history of doing this. Well, not stealing the cars, but stealing out of cars. So he has a history of stealing stuff. So what made them think that it was okay to hire this guy or keep him on the payroll?
I want both of them arrested.
It's one arrest down. Scott and Sinead Ware say it's a dent in what they're calling a car theft ring they were victims of.
My insurance went doubled since this car was stolen, from like $30,000 to $60,000.
Police arrested Last Parking valet employee Osman Jallo and charged him with theft by taking this month.
Again, they were very specific. They said Last Parking employee because he was not an employee of the hotel. He was not an employee of the hotel. Remember that. He was an employee of Last Parking. Last Parking is a company that does valets. The hotel is a company that does hotel stuff. Two separate companies, but they're working together. The hotel can't just hire and run the valet, so they do it through Last Parking.
It stems from the theft of this Rolls Royce last August from the Thompson Hotel in Buckhead. The Wares say their car was found months later in Houston, Texas.
We go downstairs and the car is not there. Everybody that had any dealings with it, we want them all arrested.
In this arrest warrant, investigators wrote Jallo did not have permission to have the vehicle that's worth more than $450,000.
Again, he should not have access to the car. He shouldn't even been hired by the valet parking place. This is what I mean by, like, they didn't properly vet or they didn't properly do a background check for their people, because you got this guy who's already known for stealing, known for doing things he shouldn't be doing. So what makes you think he's gonna do something right around all these expensive cars? My man, he was wilding, by the way. You don't do that. What makes you think you wouldn't get caught up in that? Like, he was obviously not a smart criminal. Again, just keep giving cell phones and cameras to criminals. They're just gonna get themselves caught up.
To me, it's a grand theft auto charge, basically, especially with the price of the car.
Jallo denied stealing the car in this cell phone video.
Another thing I want to point out is, during the original video where they confronted this guy Jola, or Osman Jola, they blurred out his face the first time. And if you go back, they blurred his face out. The second time they're showing this video, they do not care. They're like, nah, we're going to put him straight up in the video. We're going to show his face. We're going to put his face out there because at this point, he's part of the criminal organization. Part of the problem, not part of the solution.
Where it's recorded after confronting him.
You ain't on that. Look, I'm not in.
I discovered this isn't Jallo's first time being charged with theft by taking. In 2020, he was arrested while working the valet at an Atlanta Westin hotel. This warrant says he was seen on surveillance video stealing a Louis Vuitton bag, carrying more than $100,000 worth of jewelry inside. Last Parking said in a statement, while Last believes that much of the information that is coming out is incorrect, the company nonetheless takes these complaints very seriously. We successfully valet and store a great number of vehicles each day, and we thoroughly investigate every incident.
I was calling them Last Parking. It's Laz Parking. And for them not to take this, we're saying we think this information is incorrect. Bro, they got this dude on video. They just don't want to be seen at fault. Again, they don't want to be seen as wrong or doing something wrong, because then it'll put a negative light on their company. And who's to say their company isn't running this secret crime ring? Because they're going to mention something in a second.
Because of the implication.
And Last also stated they're constantly updating their security procedures. They also stated these incidents are just a small fraction compared to the number of cars they park on a daily basis. Atlanta police tell us that their investigation into this incident is ongoing. Reporting live in Buckhead, Ashley Lincoln, Channel 2 Action News.
Again, I just want to mention the fact that they're saying, oh, this is just a small fraction of the cars stolen. All right, so think about it this way. If most people are driving like Hondas and, you know, regular cars, Nissans, or Kias, things like that, those aren't the cars that people want. What they're eyeballing and looking for, what this fraction is the high-end expensive vehicles like the Rolls Royces and the Porsches and the Mercedes and the BMWs. Those are the cars is that if you steal, you'll make a great amount of money back. Most stolen cars only go for like $2,000, right? A Rolls Royce at that price, you're taking something that's $400,000, you can sell it for $100K. That's what I mean by, like, you don't know. I'm not blaming Laz parking at all. This is all speculation. But I'm saying, like, that's the fraction that they're not talking about. Like, yeah, the fraction of vehicles that are being stolen are really expensive cars. Like this Rolls Royce that was just stolen out of this Buckhead, Atlanta place. So to wrap this up, don't trust your car with a hotel valet. You don't know if they might just hand your keys to somebody else. Tell me where I'm wrong in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, I have another video related to a weight loss scam that's getting no media attention. Check it out. Have a great day. Peace.